Hey guys, so today we're gonna see how fuel is made. So as you may know, both petrol and diesel comes from crude oil, which is a complex mixture of many hundreds of different hydrocarbons, as well as other products which need to be removed during this process of refining. The oil is refined into its constituents by a process called fractional distillation, this one presented here. This separates out the different constituents of crude oil by making use of the fact that they boil off and vaporize at different temperatures. The fractional distillation is carried out in a fractionating column like this one, a tall cylindrical tower up to 250 feet or 75 meters high, inside which are between 30 and 40 trays called fractionating trays. You can see here more closely how fractionating trays looks like, stacked one above the other. Now the bottom of the column is kept very hot, but the temperature drops the further you move up the column, so each tray is slightly cooler than the one below it. So crude oil is fed in towards the bottom of the fractionating column as a mixture of gas and liquid preheated at a temperature between 350 and 370 degrees Celsius, so that all except the heaviest constituents vaporize. The oil vapors rises up the column through devices such as bubble caps in the fractionating trays, which cause it to be thoroughly mixed with liquid already there. So in this way, each constituent in the vapor meets a tray on which it condenses out. The result is a series of separated constituents called fractions, which can be drawn out of the column through some pipes. There are 6 main fractions. It's good to know. The lightest, which is refinery gas, is used as a fuel by the refinery itself. Then come naphtha, used for further processing into petrochemicals or alternatively for blending into petrol. Then kerosene, which is basically paraffin, diesel oils, and light and heavy oils used for industrial lubricating, and then the heaviest fraction, the bitumen, which is left as a residue. Now, what is cracking? We know that the fractional distillation process divides up crude oil into pure hydrocarbons, but some of these are more valuable than others, especially the demand for petrol. So through the process of cracking, some of the heavier fractions are converted into petrol. Cracking can be done in 2 ways. Thermal cracking, which use heat in the process, or catalytic cracking, which use a chemical catalyst. Now, in thermal cracking, the hydrocarbons are heated to between 450 and 540 degrees Celsius at high pressure. The result is a low-grade fuel, which then refined again at higher temperature and pressure to produce petrol with high quality. The catalytic cracking gives a higher yield of useful products, so it can be more useful. By adding a catalyst to the oil during the preheat phase, the heat fraction can be broken into a mixture of lighter ones, which are then fed into a fractionating column like this one to be separated out. Of course, these conversions are followed by a treatment stages where the appropriate additives are introduced to make the blended petrol or other fuel or diesel suitable for winter or summer use. So I hope you understood how fuel is made or oil is made. Drive safe and see you next time. Bye.